Good afternoon and welcome to EFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited.
Thank goodness it's a sale at Courts. Don't miss the biggest sale of the year.
2 days only, October 17th and 18th.
Get more with 30% off credit or 15% off cash purchases store-wide. 10% off laptops, cell phones, and gaming, plus 50% off doorbuster deals.
You don't want to miss these special offers.
It's the biggest sale of the year, October 17th and 18th, only at Courts, bringing value home.
Conditions apply.
Welcome back to EFM's Midday News, brought to you with the kind compliments of Court St. Vincent Limited. First, on the local scene, the Ministry of Health, Wellness and the Environment has extended gratitude to the Caribbean Public Health Agency, CARPHA, for facilitating its request for monitoring of growth and development of infants and young children in St. Vincent and the Grenadines. The face-to-face training was led by Ms. Abigail Caleb, Senior Technical Officer at CARPHA. The Ministry of Health notes that by improving how we track and support early childhood development, we can better inform evidence-based interventions and enhance child health outcomes here in SVG and across the Caribbean region. The Ministry of Health, Wellness and the Environment is advising the public to take all necessary precautionary measures to protect themselves and their family members against leptospirosis across St. Vincent and the Grenadines. From January to September 2025, the Ministry has observed an increase in the total number of confirmed cases of leptospirosis. For the period January 2024 to October 10, 2024, the country recorded 9 cases. During the same period in 2025, SVG has recorded 21 cases and 5 deaths from confirmed leptospirosis. Leptospirosis is a bacterial disease that affects both humans and animals. The bacteria spread primarily through the urine of infected animals, which can contaminate food, water, and soil. Symptoms of leptospirosis may include fever, headache, chills, muscle or body aches, nausea or vomiting, diarrhea, stomach pain, and yellowing of the skin and eyes. Persons experiencing symptoms are strongly encouraged to seek medical attention immediately. The Ministry of Health, Wellness and the Environment, in a press release, said it will continue to monitor the situation closely and provide updates and guidance as more information becomes available. Still on the local scene, the St. Vincent and the Grenadines Basketball Federation, SVGBF, has announced the National Basketball Championship opening on Saturday, November 1st, 2025, beginning at 4:30 p.m. at the new Montrose Hard Court. The championship will run for 4 weeks, showcasing top basketball talent in 2 main categories: Senior Division 5 versus 5 and Under 17 Division 3x3. The event is open to teams from all communities and registered clubs across St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Players and fans can look forward to competitive matches, cash prizes, giveaways, and an electric atmosphere. Game entry costs are $5 for adults and $3 for children. For more details, persons are asked to contact the Federation. On to news in the region. Schools from across the Eastern Caribbean Currency Union are competing in the 3rd Annual Regional Schools Investment Competition. The competition is a dynamic learning experience for high school and first-year college students that introduce them to investing, more specifically to investing via the Eastern Caribbean Securities Exchange. It runs from October 14th to November 7th, 2025, providing the opportunity for students to experience securities market activity firsthand. The competition kicked off with an education webinar held on October 2nd and a competition briefing on October 8th. Schools compete to vie for the title of Regional Schools Investment Champion. The competition is a collaborative effort of the Eastern Caribbean Securities Exchange, ECSE, the Eastern Caribbean Securities Regulatory Commission, ECSRC, and the ECSE member licensed brokers dealers. The 39th meeting of Caribbean Immunization Managers, hosted by the Pan American Health Organization, PAHO, held in Trinidad and Tobago, concluded last week with the British Virgin Islands, Grenada, and Trinidad and Tobago celebrated for their achievements in surveillance and immunization coverage. Grenada was awarded for Best Surveillance, followed by Trinidad and Tobago and Barbados. The Henry Smith Award for Immunization was copped by the British Virgin Islands for their impressive coverage rates. Meanwhile, Trinidad and Tobago took the coveted Beryl Irons Immunization Award for notable achievements in immunization. Chair of the meeting and the Caribbean Immunization Technical Advisory Group, Professor Peter Figueroa, congratulated the managers for their sterling efforts, but warned that the Caribbean must sustain vaccination gains. During the two-day meeting, the managers analyzed achievements for 2024, reviewed the challenges of 2024-2025, discussed the rollout of new vaccines, and planned for 2026, while sharing country experiences on the immunization program. On the international scene, the Canadian government has threatened legal action against global car giant Stellantis over its plans to move production of the Jeep Compass through the US. Earlier this week, Stellantis revealed a $13 billion investment in America and plans to shift manufacturing of the Compass model from Ontario to its Illinois plant. Canada's Industry Minister, Melanie Joly, said the firm had made a legally binding commitment to stay in the city of Brampton in exchange for financial support, and they would exercise all options, including legal, if it did not uphold the agreement. According to Reuters, Stellantis said it was investing in Canada and had plans for its Brampton plant. Stellantis owns 14 car brands, including Maserati and Jeep. While the car maker has manufacturing plants in the US, it also produces vehicles in the UK, Europe, Canada, Mexico, and South America. Finally, in sports, Britain's Emma Raducanu has withdrawn from her final two events of the year due to the illness she has been battling over the past 10 days. The 22-year-old was due to play in Tokyo and Hong Kong, but has decided to fly home to recover before starting her preparations for 2026. Those preparations will include coach Francisco Roig, as the pair has agreed to work together again next season. This has been VFM's Midday News. I have been your presenter, Shanika Stapleton. Join us again at 3 o'clock for VFM's 3 p.m. news. VFM's Midday News came to you with the kind compliments of Coach St. Vincent Limited.
Thank goodness it's a sale at Courts. Don't miss the biggest sale of the year.
2 days only, October 17th and 18th.
Get more with 30% off credit or 15% off cash purchases store-wide. 10% off laptops, cell phones and gaming, plus 50% off door-busted deals.
You don't want to miss these special offers.
It's the biggest sale of the year. October 17th and 18th. Only at Courts. Bringing value home.
Conditions apply.
Smart Shipper